Got another Dansplain.
Do we? Okay.
Will you please Dansplain anime for Jay?
Just in general? Okay, so picture this. You spend all your budget on the animation for certain fight scenes in the first half of the season. Okay, you hook people in, and then you're like, shit, we can't keep this up. So what if instead of the people fighting, we have a quarter of the budget we started with per episode? So what if we stretch out the fight over 4 episodes and we pad the time with people describing what's happening in the fight while in between the people's fighting? And then if that gets old, we could have them like power up and stuff, right? Everyone loves powering up. So we could add that too. We could pad the timer with something that's happening somewhere else. Oh boy, is there some internal conflict maybe we could do? Like some sort of internal monologue maybe? Yeah, why don't we do that? And so anyways, anime summed up would be about, I would say, you could describe it as college, which is to say about 5 minutes of action per season. Is how I would describe it.
We had another one. It was
What?
It's a Dansplain for Rocko's Modern Life.
Well, that's the guy that works on the sex line. He's a dog. And he works on a sex line.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like a...
Oh, he
he's a
does,
sex
doesn't he?
worker. Yeah. I guess basically his whole thing is, he wears a shirt and stuff.
No pants.
No pants. And he's this nice looking like white dog. I don't know what kind of breed he's supposed to be. But he's a really hardworking sex worker. And I really appreciate that about him. That he really doesn't expect stuff to be given to him, It's all about his trials and tribulations.
Is there something?
Yu-Gi-Oh! The card game was a game found in ancient Egypt by the feudal Japanese emperor Nobunaga Oda, who mastered the game after unlocking the Millennium Puzzle and turning into Yami Nobunaga Oda. And he used that power to duel his way across Japan after teaching everyone the rules of the game. He held a duel monsters tournament, to see who would become the new pharaoh of Japan. And then he lost, so he didn't get a beating at all. So someone else ended up being the pharaoh of Japan. But then some guy from Wisconsin went down and he's like, hey, this duel monsters thing is pretty good. And then he went home and told everyone about it. And then everyone was like, no, I don't really want to do that over here. He said, okay, well, that's alright then, I guess. I'll just go live in Japan. And that guy's name
was
Kieran, and he's not that important, and I don't know why I let into it like that. But old Kieran went back to Japan, and he loved to play that game. It was great, and his favorite monster
was collapsing.
He made he liked Karibo a lot. It was his favorite, because he's a little hairy monster, just like him.
What's Karibo?
It's like a little hairy... Oh! He's a little hairy monster. He's the one where if you attack somebody, you can actually make them attack Karibo instead. And he really liked that. And so he would dress up as Karibo at all these tournaments and stuff. And then slowly he forgot how to speak human because he was making up a weird Karibo language. And people wouldn't understand what he was saying because he'd just be like, every time something happened. And they'd have to look to him for context clues while he was panting about, oh fuck, Karibo. Kieran's panting over there again. Probably someone let him outside or something. He's probably gotta pee. Usually that was the case.
Yeah, he's a dog sometimes.
He's a dog.
Cool, man.
It's alright. We try not to
Will you please
judge.
Dansplain He-Man?
He-Man. Oh, that's a good one. So He-Man, he's this guy. He's got a bob cut. He kind of looks like he could be played by John Cena a little bit. And he's got this... First of all, he lives in a castle, and he's got a big cat, a really big one. I forget the cat's name. I'm going to say Battle Cat, but I don't think that's right. It's a tentative Battle Cat. And he's got, like, his girlfriend there, and his bad guy's a skeleton that was wearing, like, a hoodie, and his face probably glows in the dark, but I'm not sure if that's canon. And he's got this sword, and he says, by the power of Grayskull. And then when he says that, then he turns into John Cena. You see, before that, before that, he was actually, like in Captain America 1, you know how Chris Evans was all, like, CG'd skinny? That's what John Cena looked like before. because he was a little baby Prince Eric or whatever, Prince Aaron maybe. He was a prince anyway. The best part of that was, like, it's almost like everyone knows his secret identity, but like, he uses his sword to make it to change, I guess. I think his castle is called what it's called. Is it Cringer?
Cringer?
Anyways, that's neither here nor there. And so he and all his, like, friends go on adventures, mostly fighting the evil Skeletor.